Good day to all of you, and God bless you too. My name is Dr. Alex British Chinedu Ekwesi Tasie. Nwa ndagba ohia, nwa ndagba nta. I am a very proud son of a poor traditional hunter in Ikwerre. My father, during his days on earth, was very famous for that. I am from Ishopo Ancient Kingdom in Ikwerre, River State of Nigeria, West Africa. I am a writer, a musician, a filmmaker, a football coach, a historian, and also a multi-dimensional thinker. I am a proud, self-appointed, self-acclaimed president of the Nigerian semi-educated people. The people in Nigeria that you say, that you think are not well-educated people, are not highly educated people. I am a proud, self-appointed, self-acclaimed president of those people in Nigeria. I am a prominent and respected historian from Ikwerre who is sufficiently informed about the background history of Ikwerre people. And I am popularly called Professor of Native Intelligence. I want to use this medium to humbly and respectfully appeal to my people, my Ikwerre people, especially kind-hearted Ikwerre people, well-to-do Ikwerre people, people of resource in Ikwerre land, Ikwerre people who love Ikwerre land as I do, Ikwerre people who are concerned about Ikwerre land as I do, to assist me and my team and provide us some production equipment for filmmaking and for music production. We want to follow other Nigerian communities, groups, ethnic groups, and begin to tell our stories to the people of the world. We want to begin to showcase and display some of our traditional values, some of our interesting cultural practices to the people of the world, so that the people of the world can know us better. So I appeal to kind-hearted Ikwerre people, people who love Ikwerre land, to provide us with studio equipment for filmmaking and for music production. And by doing that, it will certainly avail some of our talented people the opportunity to rise and become famous people, rich people in the society. There are so many interesting aspects of Ikwerre people that the world need to know. And through films and music, we can share all these things to the people of the world. So again, I appeal to Ikwerre people to assist us and provide us music and film making equipment. I promise that we will not let you people down, and we will certainly appreciate your support and goodwill to us. Ikwerre land is an ethnic nationality, and there are so many interesting things about Ikwerre people. and the world need to know about them. Uh, in case you want to support us, the phone number is +234 806 369 3609, and that is also my WhatsApp number. The account details, bank account details are Access Bank 0000551714 with the name Alex British Tasie, and Eco Bank 395-206-4411 with the name also Alex British Tasie. God bless you as I anticipate your support, and make dearly. What I have here to talk about is a fascinating topic, an interesting topic. So many people who are from Ikwerre land and who are from outside Ikwerre land do not know what I want to talk about that much. And so, this is the right opportunity for you to know this topic and know it better and more. Even some of the people who come from the area that I am going to talk about here are not that familiar with the stories about their people. And the topic of this episode is the history of Arochukwu people in Ikwerre land. The history of Arochukwu people in Ikwerre land. The people who are called Arochukwu people, how they came to Ikwerre land and settled. I don't mean here the people of Arochukwu who just recently came to Ikwerre land for one reason or the other to settle. I mean the people of Arochukwu origin, descent, that have been living with Ikwerre people for a very long time. Let me use this tautology, for a very far time. They are the Arochukwu people that I am talking about here. A background history of Arochukwu is that Arochukwu is a vast kingdom in Igbo land and in Nigeria. The people of Arochukwu have a rich history. In Arochukwu land, there are great scholars, academics. There are highly respected individuals. There are very, very, very rich people in Arochukwu land. There are people of great resource in Arochukwu kingdom. And Arochukwu is a popular kingdom in Nigeria. So many people in Nigeria are not aware that Arochukwu is not a community or a clan, but a kingdom. An Arochukwu kingdom was established in the year of 1902. Arochukwu kingdom was established, became a kingdom in the year of 1902. Arochukwu is different from Aro clan. In Arochukwu kingdom, there is the Aro clan. And so, the Aro clan is one of the clans that make up what we call Arochukwu kingdom. So many people confuse Arochukwu with Aro clan. In the year of 1902, some groups in Igbo land with different histories, different heritages, different origins came together, agreed to live together, agreed to do things in common, agreed to chart a common course for themselves, and they founded the kingdom of Arochukwu. Different Igbo groups with different histories, distinct in their different ways, came together in the year of 1902 and established the Arochukwu kingdom. And so, Arochukwu is not a kingdom of one clan, but different clans that came together to form the Arochukwu kingdom. And the major clans in Arochukwu that form what we call Arochukwu kingdom are the Aro King clan, the Abam clan, the Umuchoa clan, the Ututu clan, and one other one that I cannot remember now. These 5 major clans constitute what we call Arochukwu kingdom. And so, Arochukwu is an amalgam, is a union, is a conglomeration of different groups of people with various distinct histories that came together in the year of 1902 to form the Arochukwu kingdom and make up dearly. So when someone says, I am from Arochukwu, that person may be saying that he or she is either from Aro clan, Ututu clan, Aban clan, the Umuchoha clan, or the other one that I cannot remember here now. These clans are different from each other, but they have come to be one people because they all agreed to be one people in the year of 1902. Before the period of 1902, each of these clans lived very separately from the other, and no one interfered in the exercise of the order. And make out the etymology of Aro is yet unknown. The Arochukwu people hold the central Igbo identity, history, and heritage. What I mean here is that Arochukwu people generally agree, believe, and say that they are Igbo people. but their sectional histories are not yet clear. And I know that the great scholars from Arochukwu extraction of Igbo land are up to the task of explaining Arochukwu better than I do. Ameka, dear. It is also interesting to know that Arochukwu was very famous in the long distant past for his long juju shrine, locally called Ubinopani Shrine. The long juju shrine originally was a property of the Ibibio people. The long juju shrine was captured from the Ibibio people during the Aro-Ibibio Wars. So the long juju shrine that is domiciled today in Arochukwu is not originally a property of the Arochukwu people, but that of the Ibibio people. It is also interesting to note that much of what Arochukwu people call their culture today came from Ibibio land, like the Ebe, the Okonko, Oboni, and Ebo. All these cultural practices were borrowed from the Ibibio people by the Arochukwu people. And so, Arochukwu people are yet to tell the world their own cultural identities and practices, and they call dearly. Away from that, let me come to the area where it concerns Ikwerre people. I am mostly interested in the issues, in the topics that concern Ikwerre people. And this one concerns Ikwerre people. The reason or reasons why Arochukwu people moved out from their homeland in what we call today Abia State in southeastern area of Nigeria have not been told properly. The reasons why Arochukwu people moved out from Arochukwu people and traveled and settled abroad have not yet been clear. Of course, there are postulations, to that. As a research historian, I think that there are some fronts to this matter. And one of the reasons is that in the long distant past, especially in the 19th century, there were protracted communal clashes, hostilities between the people of Arochukwu and their Ibibio neighbors. And so, during those protracted wars, so many Arochukwu people vacated Arochukwu, fled from Arochukwu, and moved overseas, and moved abroad. During those wars with the Ibibio people, so many people that were affected moved out from Arochukwu land and settled in other places. Another reason was that during the era of the slave trade activity in Nigeria, many Arochukwu people like other Igbo people and people around the Niger River area, were captured as slaves by the white people. And so, some of them were moved from Arochukwu land, through the river down to what we call the Ikwerre slave trade market. That market was also infamous for its activities, at that time. So many Arochukwu people were moved, ferried across the river down to Ikwerre, around what we call today Eta Ewai in Akwa State, the Ndoki, Azomini, Akwete areas. Later in time, some of those that came to that Ikwerre market were brought down to Ikwerre land and some other areas around Ikwerre land to help the white people kidnap people and raid communities. It is not true and also possible that Arochukwu people trekked on foot down from Arochukwu land to Ikwerre land. If you see and know the distance from Ikwerre land to Arochukwu, you will agree with me that it was not true and possible that Arochukwu people trekked all the way from Arochukwu homeland down to Ikwerre land to settle. Many of the Arochukwu people that came to Ikwerre land came from the Arochukwu people that had earlier settled around the Azomini area. Another reason that made many Arochukwu people to flee Arochukwu at that time was that in the year of 1901, a war ensued between the British and the Arochukwu people. The reason was that many Arochukwu people, especially the priests of the Long Juju shrine, used the Long Juju shrine as a medium of playing 419. They were using the Long Juju shrine to scam people. But before that time, the earlier generations that served and worshipped the Long Juju shrine served the shrine very well, very honestly. And people respected the Long Juju shrine. People thronged to the Long Juju shrine for mediation, debt recovery, and dispute settlement. The shrine was very effective until bad people came in place to become the chief priests of the Long Juju. And so they began to use the Long Juju to play jiggery pokery and make cow dearly. I am an uncommon historian and an authority. That was what happened. Why so many Arochukwu people fled Arochukwu and moved overseas. In the year of 1864, the people of Arochukwu Igbo came to Ikwerre land for the first time. They came with the white people that used them to raid communities and to kidnap people. When they came to Ikwerre land, they settled, even when the white people left. And Ikwerre people received them with open heart and with open hand. The first place that the Arochukwu people came to in Ikwerre land is Ishokpo ancient kingdom. They came through the Choba Aheke waterway and landed in Ishokpo ancient kingdom. So Ishokpo people received them very well and also assisted them to root their stay in Ikwerre land. And from Ishokpo kingdom, they trickled to other places in Ikwerre land, especially Omadeni, Omagwa, and Omudioga. Another wave of Arochukwu people landed in Ikwerre land in the year of 1907. And when they came, they settled in the area called Rebisi, or today Port Harcourt City. They quartered in so many areas around that part of Ikwerre land. So when they came, they related very, very well with Ikwerre people. It is interesting to know that there was no scuffle of any kind. There was no quarrel of any kind between the people of Arochukwu and the people of Ikwerre land, even before the creation of regional government in Nigeria. There was no history, recorded history of any kind of quarrel, conflict between the people of Arochukwu and Ikwerre people. They lived very cordially together. Many Ikwerre people married many Arochukwu women, and so many well-to-do Ikwerre people impregnated so many Arochukwu women. And so, some of the people who call themselves today Arochukwu people in Ikwerre land were given birth to by Ikwerre people. And so many Arochukwu people too impregnated so many Ikwerre people and gave birth to so many Ikwerre people. It was vice versa. But the percentage at that time was more on the side of Ikwerre people giving back to people with Arochukwu women, because they played the role of the host. And Arochukwu people came as people at that time that were somehow disadvantaged. It is also interesting to note here that Arochukwu people have never been enslaved by Ikwerre people, have never been bought as slaves by Ikwerre people. Arochukwu people came as settlers. They came as settlers. In Ikwerre land, the people of Arochukwu settled in so many communities. For example, they were found at that time, and they are still there, in Ishokpo, in Omudioga, the area called Apalapa, in Omadeni. They are there. I think the upper side or one of the villages there. In Omagwa, they were there before the Civil War. In Ibuta, the quarter, in fact, they were in almost all the villages in Ibuta. In Port Harcourt City, they were found in almost all the communities in Redisi, in Esana, in Apo, Choba, they were there. Akamere, called Obogoro, they were there. Ozoba, they quartered heavily. Rumokuta, they turned it to become Amaweke, Rumokrosi. In fact, the arrows constituted at that time about 40% of the population of Ikwerre people. Before the Civil War, the people of Arochukwu constituted about 40% of the population of Ikwerre people. After the war, so many of them left. So Arochukwu people lived very well with Ikwerre people. Today in Ikwerre land, so many of them have become indigenized. They form part of so many communities in Ikwerre land. Not all of them that went back to Igbo land after the Civil War. A large population of them are still in Ikwerre land as Ikwerre people. And Ikwerre people have no qualms with them. So Arochukwu people are also found in many areas outside Ikwerre land. In Ngwaland, they were very preponderant even before the Civil War. In Mbise land, the Arochukwu people constituted so much, population of the people. In Umuahia, they are there. In many areas of Old Bend, they are there. In Isochi, they are there. In Idato, Imo State, they are there. In Ata and Omuti in Imo State, they are there. In Owerri, in fact, Chief Gamalo, the Aro chief in Owerri, one time became a very powerful chief in Owerri. Almost unseated. The late Chief Njamansi of Owerri. In Obi the Agwa, they are there. In Atani Anambra, they are there. The only area that we cannot find Arochukwu people, are the Ejo areas. But the Ikwerre speaking areas of Niger River, or what we call the Iboid speaking areas of the Niger River, you find a preponderance of Arochukwu people there. And in fact, it is interesting to note that before the creation of regions in Nigeria, almost every Igbo group feared and respected the Arochukwu people. They were very, very feared. They were also very respected by all the groups in Igbo land and also outside Igbo land. But their fortunes dwindled after the end of the slave trade business. Because that was where they were famous. Their popularity has also dwindled because of emerging dynamics. Other Igbo communities have arisen through business and other areas to overcome the Arochukwu people. So in the past, the Arochukwu kingdom was a very great kingdom. That is the history of Arochukwu people in Ikwerre land. They came to Ikwerre land to settle in the year of 1864. And from that period to this time, those that are still with Ikwerre people still live very happily with Ikwerre people. But there's one thing that is a problem with the Arochukwu people anywhere they are found. Aha. You know that? Aha. Arochukwu people do not agree to be subsumed into any community. They like to settle on their own. They are the only Igbo group that like to live on their own. In any Aro settlement you find, you hardly see other people from Igbo extractions live with them. They don't agree. They always have the Aro encampment to Aro settlement. Only them will be there. They will dominate that area. They will control that area. They will monopolize that area. That is the Aro character. They hardly give into the tradition of their host communities. They speak their language, they also showcase their traditions. That is Aro for you. It is not like that with other Igbo groups that can easily intermingle with other people, especially their host communities. The arrows will always make you know that they are Arochukwu people. Ameka Dial. That is the end of this study about the history of Arochukwu people in Ikwerre. And I say, may God bless you as you continue to find time to watch my programs. I am aware that you are spending so much money on data as I do to watch my programs. My page is not monopolized, so we are all spending money together. And I ask that you bear with the situation. Ameka dearly. God continue to be with you. Nahamwa Kebu Jesus Christ name why and Ameka dearly.